Focus on my break lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm getting green right. Talking to my past like focus on my break lights. Cruising to my future now.
We're here, that's right. And let me ask you this question. What time is it?
Time for breaking the silence.
All right, okay, we got it rolling. We got it on a roll. Well, for this next hour, you are going to only have fun, okay? But also, we have some serious topics as well. And we also have some games. Yes. Those games, I don't know. Well, sometimes you do win. Sometimes we do all win.
I know one of them. I'm 98% sure I'm not gonna win.
Well, I don't know, but we're going to have like a lot of games today. But first, before we go through our topics, because we have newest viewers out there, and they're probably wondering why it's so loud, why the screen is so loud, why are they yelling, why are they screaming?
Because it's called breaking the silence.
Yes. We're breaking the silence, you all. But let's introduce ourselves to be polite. My name is Angeli.
I'm ShyTia.
I'm Francisca.
And again, welcome to Team Breaking the Silence, where there is no
silence.
There we go. Okay, we're in sync today. We're in sync. All right, speaking about that, we have some serious topics that I want to already share with my co-host and also with you all viewers. So, have you ever heard an advice and you took on that advice, but then now you're struggling? It may be a little bit too much of an advice, you know? So sometimes those advice, are they really just advice, or it became like a lifestyle for you? So later on, we're gonna discuss it. Yeah, it's pretty deep, okay? Because probably you're already hearing your mom, your dad,
your grandma,
or your auntie, your grandma saying you all those lines. Don't worry, later on, we're gonna talk about it. And talking about family members, there are those family members that really care more than the actual bloodline, you know? Sometimes, for example, stepmothers, right? Stepfathers, they care more than it says in documents. So we're gonna be also talking about that, shedding light on them as well, because they are also important. Even though the documents doesn't say their name, even though they're not legally able to, do things for us, but you know that they really cared. So we're gonna be talking about signed everything except the paperwork. And of course, our games. And ShyTia already is like, oh, I don't like this. It's because one of them is laugh out loud. So if you've been a faithful viewer, you already know. Well, no, you did win one, right?
I won one.
Yes.
Won, yes.
Yeah, so you never know. Maybe you're still gonna
Out
win
of
today.
how many times?
That doesn't matter. As long as you win, that's what
I think
matters.
the crew just had pity on me that day.
Oh,
That's why I won.
A win is a win.
Exactly.
So we got to take it when we get it.
Is a win. But this one, maybe you're probably gonna take the crown. It is real ridiculous. And those movies that you love so much. So maybe that one, you're gonna take that crown for that, so you can redeem yourself. Okay?
All right.
All right, so that's a lot. I know that's a lot for you all and for us all. So we all need a break. So let's take a quick break and we'll be back.
Breaking the silence. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. We're talking career hacks, relationship advice, and the tools to build an amazing life. Keep it here.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
making tough choices. Choosing between paying for food or medication or a place to live is a reality for many people. Do you know someone who could use some extra help? Find out about the Supplemental Security Income Program, SSI. You could receive monthly SSI payments if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. SSI is money you can use to help pay for basic needs, like putting food on the table, keeping the lights on, paying the rent. It can mean new shoes for growing feet or help with medical needs. Call 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI to schedule an appointment or start to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSI. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
You have to take time to exercise. You have to take time to invest in you.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Think about other people and how our decisions are going to affect them.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
We've heard so many sayings and so many advice growing up that until today, you hear your mom's voice or that elder sibling or that grandma that always tells you when you start to cry, don't cry. When you started to, get bullied in school, fight back or get it together. All of those like toughness before, like back in the days, toughness was kind of something that was praised, that was glamorized, that was romanticized, that you can make it. Don't cry. If you shed a tear, then that means you're weak. So those family advice that we've learned or got passed down to us now, was that really helping us, or did it really help us? Or now we've just become overstimulated adults. We've just become that person who's very, has like high walls because nobody could really break us, because we've learned how to be tough at a young age. So many parents teach and I even heard one of the kids tell me, whenever my mom says that if I get fought in school, she told me I need to fight back. I need to fight. That's the advice that I was told. That was the advice that I was given. Instead of, going to the principal or the authority or whoever, just fight back. They're not going to do anything anyways. So we learned that at a young age. And then these kids nowadays, or maybe even now as an adult, you learn that. And then what are you teaching your future children? What are you going to be teaching the future generation? Are you going to be teaching them the same things as we've learned, back in the days? Or, now we see gentle parenting and all of that being passed down as well. However, it's hard when we've learned something different. Don't cry, because if you cry, you're going to be deemed as somebody weak, right? So all of this, sometimes it's not even something that helps us, but really kind of limits us, limits us into a way for us to be more functioning adults.
Yeah, and it's true. And also, a lot of the times we see parents, if you've ever been out with parents that have smaller kids, the kids might throw a tantrum, or the kids might talk back to the parent. These little traits that we see in kids that are more like grown-up traits, we kind of laugh at. We kind of think, oh, they're just so cute. Look at them sounding like mini adults, making their own decisions. Like, it's just such a cute little behavior. But it might be cute if they're 2, 3, 4, even maybe 5 years old. But it's when you praise these negative traits that it's going to become a serious problem later on. Because what is cute when a kid might talk back or throw a tantrum or not want to listen when the parent is speaking to them at 2 years old is going to become a problem when they're 10, when they're 12, when they're 14, when they're 15, and they're having adults discipline them or anybody in position, speaking to them. They're not going to listen because they think that their voice has a right to be heard and that they are grown enough to make their own decisions. Or like little sassy, girls walking around being sassy all the time. That's going to get those kids into a lot of trouble, and we need to think about their future. I think nowadays we get so focused on the here and now, like right now, what is cute right now, what is okay right now, what is doable. But we need to start looking past that. We need to start looking into the future and seeing how these behaviors are going to negatively impact our children, their relationships, when they go out for jobs, when they go to school, when they have to have, a disagreement with the kid. Like, what are they going to do? Like, we need to think about what we are instilling in these children now and not praise their negative behaviors.
And I think something that we have to understand is that not every family tradition has to be passed down, right? So let's say you were a child, you grew up, now you had kids. You don't have to do things the way that your grandma or your mom did to you. You can change it up, because at that time, like your grandma, she raised your mom like that. And it didn't work well with your mom, but your mom kept that same tradition with you, and then it didn't work well with you. Well, then you go ahead and raise your daughter like that. Guess what? It's still not going to work well. So obviously, they did not maybe have the tools that you have now, or they didn't understand, because I know like some of the older generations, they more had that suck it up, tough skin, no feelings, no emotions, like don't let people see you weak. But then it's like you start to realize that they became bitter. They became, felt like they weren't appreciated because they never expressed like, hey, I would like you to appreciate me. So when you learn how to communicate maybe effectively, and I think that's something that they didn't do that we start to see new generations do, which is communicate. Yes, I don't have to explain everything to you, but I remember a saying from my mom, because I said so. It's like, don't do that. Why? Because I said so. So it's like when you grow up, you're starting to not, you just do whatever everybody tells you to do. Why? Because you was always taught, do it because I said so. It doesn't have to be a reason. There does not have to be anything, but because I was told to do it, I'm going to do it. And that can get a child in trouble in the future because they're so used to doing those things. So we have to learn like certain things, certain traits, certain sayings that defined our family need to be left in the past for us to move on to a better future.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, our parents and grandparents, they said those things, those advices, those sayings out of love, right? Out of maybe even survival, because they've learned it from their, other great-grandparents. It's out of love, out of protection, out of wanting what's best at that moment for you. But now with, again, as you've mentioned, with this new generation, having healthy communication, and now that you've grown, maybe you've heard those while you were growing up, but now that you've grown, you can decide which advices are you going to take on your life for your future children or your children now, which is going to be passed down or not. Because now you get to decide. Yes, maybe when you were a kid, you didn't have a choice because you were just a child, you still live in your parents' house. But now that you have your own family, you get to decide which one, or maybe you create a new tradition, you create a new advice that's really going to help your child. So whatever is maybe you are right now starting to learn that, unlearning all those advices, or starting to be able to communicate, healthily with your children, then you get to decide it today. So don't wait for another generation to come up until you can actually decide, because today is going to be your day. So let's go on a quick break, because after this break, we're going to go with our game, Real Ridiculous.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Feeling drained? Breaking the Silence highlights the vital connection between physical and mental well-being. Step 1. Hydrate intentionally. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. Your brain and body will thank you. Step 2. Embrace colorful foods. Incorporate a variety of fruits and vegetables into your meals. Nourishment is self-care. Step 3. Move your body joyfully. Find an activity you enjoy, even for a few minutes each day. Movement boosts mood and energy. Don't let fatigue silence your vibrancy. Find your power. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN. Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips to reclaim your energy and embrace your authentic self.
When you hear soul food, you probably think of this. A rich, home-cooked meal that fills your belly and warms your heart. But what about the hunger no meal can satisfy? The hunger for peace, purpose, love and joy? Introducing the Soul Food Podcast, a faith-based show designed to nourish your spirit.
Redo your life, your family, your marriage. From ashes, He can give you a new life.
With over 200 inspiring episodes streamed across the globe, you'll find stories of hope, encouragement, and transformation.
Today, my life is a life that I could not have imagined. A lot of people, they go to church the first time or for a few months because they want a blessing. But the biggest blessing is the Holy Spirit.
Listen anytime, anywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Engage with polls, share your thoughts, and be part of something bigger. Don't miss the food that lasts forever. Tune in to the Soul Food Podcast today. And feed what truly matters, your soul.
From overcoming challenges to embracing triumphs, get ready for laughter, inspiration, and the unbreakable spirit of women. Breaking the Silence, it's your time to shine, begins now.
We're back and we're playing Real Ridiculous. So I'll be the administrator today. Okay? All right. So both of you are going to play. What I'm going to do, I'm going to read ridiculous plot stories. And I'm also going to be nice. So I will give you multiple choice answers. Okay. Options. So you are just going to pick one. And then once both of you are ready, you can show the answer to our viewers. And we'll see which one gets it.
All right.
Okay? Are we ready?
Yes.
I get to be, to read it today. So I'm really happy about that. Okay. So let's go to our first plot. All right. Okay. A young orphan learns he is part of a magical world and must defeat a dark villain while attending a very dangerous school. A. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. B. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. C. The Chronicles of Narnia. Or D. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Okay. That was so easy.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
B.
Ding, ding, ding. Is it correct? Yes. It's Harry Potter. All right.
You said orphan and like magical world.
Yeah, magical world. I was like, I already know the answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Number 2. Let's see if you guys think this one is easy. A man struggling with life circumstances learns forgiveness, healing, and the power of grace through unexpected relationships. A. Fireproof. B. The Shack. C. The Grace Card. Or D. Courageous. Are we ready? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Ding, 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 ding. Ready.
3,
3, 2, 1. Show your cards.
C.
I have not seen any of those movies, so I have no idea.
It's so funny because I just watched this movie.
At all.
I just watched it like last month or so, and it's ready to cry.
Oh,
yes.
It's a good movie.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right, so you're on a roll. Okay, next one. Are you ready for this? Okay. A woman rebuilds her life, opens her heart again, and learns to trust love after disappointment. A. Eat, Pray, Love. B. The Notebook. C. Something's Gotta Give. Or D. Hope Floats. You want me to read again?
Hard.
You want me to read it
seen
again?
a couple of these.
A woman rebuilds her life, opens her heart again, and learns to trust love after disappointment.
All right.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm scared.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, you know what? If I get it wrong, I get it wrong.
All right.
3,
3, 2, 1. Show your cards.
A.
B.
Ding, ding. It's A.
I started to put A too. I really did
Eat,
start
Pray,
to put A.
Love.
But I never saw that
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, I've seen most of them except for Hope Float. So I haven't
Hope
seen
Float,
that one.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's get it to the next one. All right. A girl travels to a magical land, meets talking animals, and accidentally becomes part of a prophecy she never signed up for. Frozen, Alice in Wonderland, The Chronicles of Narnia, Moana.
Say it again.
Wait, say that again.
A girl travels to a magical land, okay, meets talking animals, and accidentally becomes part of a prophecy she never signed up for.
That could be set for
I know.
Here.
It's a little tricky in here. I see what they're
tricky.
doing. I see. That's why we're struggling because they
like setting us up.
exactly.
It's all right.
You see, I feel for you guys, but okay.
She's like, I'm not from here, so it's okay for me.
yeah. Well, all right.
All right.
Are you ready to show your cards?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
B.
B.
Ding, ding, ding. Wrong.
C. I almost
It's
put C.
What? Well, I've never
yeah,
seen,
the talking animals I think got you guys because of the talking animals.
Because of the
she goes
talking
to
lion.
Yeah, she was talking to.
And the
But I guess 'cause the
was
lion
trying
is
to
a
think of if Alice in Wonderland had a prophecy, because I knew that C has a prophecy, but I didn't know. But then C also had the siblings, so that's what kind of threw me off. And she was a little girl. She wasn't even a woman, y'all.
Yeah,
But
it's a girl. It says a girl.
Oh, I thought you said a woman. Sorry.
All right, next one. Let's redeem ourselves for the next one. Well, you guys. A young boy moves to a new place, learns discipline from an unlikely mentor, and becomes skilled in martial arts through patience and life lessons. A. Kung Fu Panda, Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, Rocky. So which one? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Karate
B.
Kid.
Yes, you guys got it.
How can a panda be considered a boy?
You never know. Maybe he transforms. No, okay. All right, it doesn't. Okay.
I watched that movie so many times growing up.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Wax on, wax off.
All right.
Rocky's about boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
She's like,
A computer.
She's not from here. She doesn't know about Rocky.
She's like, I totally knew that about Rocky.
I really did. Okay, next one. A computer hacker learns reality is not what it seems and must choose between two worlds. Which one's real? One's simulated. A. Tron, B. Inception, C. The Matrix, D. Ready Player One. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Show your cards.
C.
Dun, dun, dun. Correct.
All right.
It's C.
All right, I'm doing pretty good here.
You're breezing through this,
All right.
and they're pretty good. Easy.
Not so bad.
Okay.
I was
All
like,
right.
for sure I
The
would eat
next one.
popcorn, but doing good.
This is time
But still, you're getting some of them. All right. A toy cowboy feels threatened when a new space hero arrives and changes the group dynamic. A. Toy Story. B. Toy Story 2. C. Toy Story 3. Or D.
Why say it
Small
like
Soldiers.
that?
I know it's probably
Story.
toy, but
Toy
which
Story.
Toy Story 3.
Which Toy Story? Okay, I'm gonna give you that.
Okay,
Which
I got it. I got my
All
answer.
right, 3, 2, 1.
A.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
Yes.
It's A, the first
Because
one.
he just shows up.
Mhm. All right. Okay, well, let's take, I think that was the last one. Will we have a tiebreaker? Let's see if you
All
guys
right.
get this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. I think this one is pretty, I don't know. Which film franchise has the most movies? A, Mission Impossible. B, Harry Potter. C, Star Wars, or D, Fast and Furious?
Ooh.
Which film franchise has the most movies? Again, you gotta use your math now.
I think I know the answer.
Wait, can I ask a question?
No.
Because if this is just like that specific one, or is it like, because there's
Star
one that
Wars.
there's one that has like prequels and sequels and
maybe you gotta include that, but yeah. Are you
Okay,
ready?
well, I have mine because I think this one takes it.
So I think the tiebreaker is gonna
they
be 2
have
points.
a lot of
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
sequels.
3.
Wait.
If you get the tiebreaker, you get 5
what's
points.
the things again? What's the options?
Mission Impossible, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Fast and Furious.
Okay.
3, 2,
I won't be mad if it's my other
1.
answer.
Ready to show your cards? What's
Yeah.
yours?
C.
C?
D.
D? One of you.
Oh! Snap!
Fast and Furious. You get the 5
Because they
points.
got 9.
Yeah.
I think they have
just
9.
trying to think because it's like Harry Potter.
Hold on,
has
wait. Does that
7.
mean that I just won real ridiculous?
Yes,
Because you get the 5 points.
ShyTia?
Yes, you get 5 points.
Oh,
yes.
I'm on a roll today.
see?
Thank you, Fast and the
Yes.
Furious.
Okay, let's
You
see.
took me home.
But it's okay.
Who won? I think we already know, but we want to see it. Ding,
Yes.
ding, ding, yay!
Yeah!
Yay! Ooh.
Yay for me.
You did not need to eat popcorn.
I
Yes,
did not.
today, no
I was eating
popcorn
plenty
for
of
you.
popcorn at the movies.
Yeah.
That's why I was able
So
to do
that's
good in
good.
this segment.
That is great. Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, I hope you're not eating popcorn. I hope you got some of them. No, not some of them, but all of them. Well, they were not really that bad. Well, we're going to go on a quick break because after this break, we are going to be talking about something important. And if you want to know, you better stay tuned. Let's go on a quick break.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
We all know what it's like to feel alone. But it just takes one new connection.
Want to get out of here?
To empower many.
This is unbelievable.
It doesn't take a superhero to bring forces together. We all have the power to reach out.
Let's go!
And help someone feel like they belong.
Pretty cool, huh?
We are stronger together.
What troubles have you been going through? Heartbreak, depression, family drama, incurable diseases, or financial setback? Don't give up. There is a way out. Call 888-332-4141, our toll-free 24-hour helpline today.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
If it wasn't for that mistake, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
The more we complain, the more harm we're doing to ourselves.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
This is for all women who give this love, affection, who care for children, for family members, but still doesn't have that official recognition, because for example, now many stepmothers or caregivers, they do almost everything, but except for one thing, to sign those forms, to sign those school forms, documentation, because you're not a legal guardian, because you're not the legal parent, only the biological parent is able to do or even decide specific things or documentation for specific children, and it hurts to say this because you're the one doing all this emotional labor, right? For example, taking care of them and then putting them to school, or even cooking, doing household stuff, or even maybe putting them to the hospital, driving them to all these other appointments. But then when it comes to that, administration, okay, you got to sign this form. Oh, I have to call the official guardian. I have to call the legal guardian. I have to call my spouse, which is the legal guardian, when you're there as, so what am I doing here? So we are shedding this light because they do a lot, but then does it really, because of a paper, because of a documentation, then it kind of like that stamp that's missing there, that you are officially able to sign off these forms. It's not like love does not really equal to that. It does not really equal to those forms that you needed to sign because you still give, you're still able to take care of these children. And it's sad to talk about this, but again, we are talking about it because we need to give them this credit that not a lot of people give.
Yeah, and I think it's really important because I can just imagine like a scenario, let's say an emergency happened, you get that call like so-and-so's in the hospital, you run to the hospital, and then they're like, well, we can't give you that information. You're not legally a family member, so we're not able, you have to call the parent, and you're like, but I am the mom, I am the parent. Because for a step parent, they don't think like, oh, I'm just a step parent. Like, no, I am a parent, that's my child, and I want to know. But then because of the legal side of things, they can't get that information, and they're just like hurt, because I can just imagine like the pain that you feel to be told like you can't have this because legally you're not privy to it.
Yeah, and that's just heartbreaking because you see the step parents, they pour all their love, all their attention into these children, and it's like the children are theirs. To them, there is no difference that they are stepchildren. They are their children, and it's only in these moments that it's like reality kind of slaps them in the face, like, what do you mean? This is my child. Like it never crosses their mind for a moment that this is my stepchild. This is their legitimate child. And I think that boundaries sometimes are blurred when it comes to step parents because they don't always know exactly where they fit in, because with the paperwork, they're not, biologically their parents. And then some children will even remind their stepmom or their stepdad, hey, you're not really my mom. You're not really my dad. So you don't have the right to tell me like what to do, what not to do. And so, the step parent just wants to give their best all the time to their children, and they're with them all the time. So they see areas that the children are lacking. They see when the children is hurt. They see all of these things, but yet they're kind of stuck in this kind of gray zone, not really knowing where they fit in or where they belong, but they want to always give their best to the children. And so this is a very, very difficult place to be in. And I can only imagine the heartbreak, especially if you see these kids as your own and then you have them telling you like, you're not my mom, you're not my dad, you can't tell me what to do. Or even the other parent, getting upset because now you're crossing boundaries and it's causing problems with the other spouse. And it's like, you just want to love them. You just want to give their best. So then if you pull back, now it's like, why are you so withdrawn? I need you to be more present in the children's life. So it's a very, very hard place to be in, but it is also very necessary because we hear so many horror stories of these terrible step parents that because they weren't their biological kids, they might have been abusive. Things might have happened to them, neglect, so many horror stories that we hear. So when we find step parents that want to give their best, we should celebrate that. We should honor that. We should give more leniency towards that. But unfortunately, people take advantage of that and can use it for a negative outlet as well, getting information that they should not have, claiming that they're a step parent. But there should be some kind of paperwork set in place to to like show if you have been with this child since, let's say it was like 9 months old, 2 years old, and now this kid is 16, you have basically been their parent their whole life. How are you telling me you're not going to tell me if my son is okay? He was just involved in an accident. Like, that is my son. I should have some kind of right.
And that's why it's important for them to, like, even though people want to, like, avoid it, like, no, well, you know that you're part of his life or part of her life. Don't worry, like, you know. But legally, like, you can't shy away from these kind of conversations, because let's say something happens to that spouse who is the biological parent, and now the other parent is like, well, you're no longer, like, you no longer need to be a part of his life because his dad or his mom is no longer with us. So we're gonna, you know, take you off, like, disconnect the connection. But that step parent, as you said, from birth to like 2 years old to 16, 17, that step parent now lost all of those years. They built that connection, not only with them, but what about the child? What about stability for that child? You know, for them to say, like, this lady or this man was a part of my life for so long, and now all of a sudden I can't talk to them. I can't be around them anymore because my mom or this person or something happened, and now I no longer have access. So it's something that really do need to be put in writing, because I've seen a case where it's like the stepmom was there and the child lived with them and the dad passed away. And the biological mom was like, well, I'm not going to let you in this child's life anymore. And they had to go to court. They had to go to family court. They had to talk to the child and say, like, well, who do you want to live with, and all of that stuff. And the child ended up picking the stepmom because he had more of a relationship with that stepmom rather than with the biological mom.
And sometimes, like, when you say that, hey, if you're really wanting your child, like, you really love your child, right? As you say that you are, even you are the biological parent, then you know that your child spent that much time in that, you know, stepmom or stepdad. So, you know, if you want really what's best for your child, so why don't you just put them as a legal guardian? You know, oh no, it's for I want their best interest. But you know, they lived with that step parent. You know, they've lived with that, you know, lived with them, knows their dislikes, maybe even allergies. And you're here showing up as the biological parent and not knowing any of these, right? So it's really very important, especially in emergencies, you know, hospitals and all of that. So it's true. If you're a parent, and of course, I'm not saying you're going to sign right now, but really think not only yourself, not only your child, but also those who are taking care of your child, who wants what's best for your children. Because there are those who don't have that official title, who don't have that official recognition, and they do care for your child. So right now, though, we are going to go on a quick break. And after that, we are going to laugh, because we are going to have a segment, Laugh Out Loud. Let's go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
You're not alone in your journey. Breaking the Silence is your tribe.
So for me, I made a choice, because peace is not it's not like something that is, oh, because of this I have peace. No, peace is a choice.
Connect with a community of strong women who share stories and uplift each other.
As if you know, you know. Yes, story.
All you gotta do is drop that beat
and
on that dance floor.
Yes.
And I can't dance, so you know,
we're just gonna be like,
join the conversation and let your voice be heard.
Being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to make your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
Who do you turn to when your best friend sinks into depression? Where do you go when your father faces moments of hardship? How do you help your sister when her world falls apart? As a faithful viewer, you know that help is just a phone call away. But it's not just for you. Our 24-hour helpline is open to everyone, day or night, free of charge. If someone you know is struggling, share our helpline number with them. They can call 1-888-332-4141 or text us 1-888-312-4141. Men and women of faith are ready to listen, pray, and guide anyone in need. They don't have to face life struggles alone. LFN's helpline is where problems are heard and prayers are made.
All right, are you ready to laugh? Or are we ready to laugh at our own selves?
I mean, I think they're going to be laughing at us.
I
Maybe
know.
not even at the jokes.
Not even
but
with us,
my God.
as long as you're laughing, that's all that matters.
yes.
All right, okay, that's fine.
It's the
okay.
name of the game.
Yes. So today we have a little twist. It's still like his jokes, but it's going to be knock-knock jokes. All right? So are you familiar with that? Yeah, you probably are. So we have this bowl and we are going to pick one and then we are just going to deliver it and see if it's laughable or not. Or are we laughable
She's already
or not?
laughing.
Okay, so who's going to go first?
She laughs at her own jokes.
I
though.
know.
Like, she
you
laughs
have to,
before
you
she
know,
even
you gotta
delivers
deliver.
them.
You gotta deliver. Okay, so who's gonna go first? Are we going right or left? Because not
Go
gonna be
ahead.
center.
Go ahead.
What? Me?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
You're already
Community
laughing.
challenge.
You're already in it.
All right. Okay. So are you ready for my knock knock joke?
No.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Olive.
Olive who?
Olive you, and I miss you.
That is so corny.
Hey, it's supposed to be. It's an A. All right, fine.
I
Okay,
laughed
I don't
because-
live you. I'll live you not.
Oh,
okay. All right. Okay. So that's a test.
Okay,
of my
well, she
knock-knock
got
joke.
it a cricket, so I don't feel bad if I get crickets.
Oh,
anymore.
all right.
I'll go.
Go
All
ahead.
right, fine. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Text.
Text who?
Text me back before I start overthinking everything.
Okay. I can't relate.
I can relate
I
to
was
that.
laughing because I was like, if for somebody to get that, that was good for you to get.
Yeah, I definitely would be like, why didn't they answer me? What is going on?
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready to laugh?
Yes.
Ready.
Hopefully. Knock, knock.
Who's
there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
It's like, thank
Thank you.
She was
Thank who? I was like, all right, okay.
Thank who?
Our first round, we got like we just. That's a warm up, y'all. That's a warm up. Okay, it's
All
coming.
right.
It's coming.
The laughs are coming. They're there
It's coming.
somewhere.
It's coming. All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
No. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so she laughed, so that means it has to be good.
All right. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Lena.
Lena who?
Lean a little closer, and I'll tell you another joke.
Come on,
This made me laugh, though. It did. No, it is funny. No, it really is funny. Lean a little closer. Come on. No, you gotta laugh at this one. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing.
I'm laughing on the inside. I'm laughing on the inside.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Anita.
Anita who?
Anita, borrow a pencil. This joke gotta be written down.
I don't know.
Listen.
Who wrote these jokes?
We need a joke. We need a joke writer.
Your
because
turn.
some of these jokes. Oh my god.
Yeah, they need to send us some comments of jokes.
Okay.
We need to take a class on how to tell these jokes properly.
I definitely need that. I will sign up.
I'm still laughing at Alina. All right.
All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Let us.
Let us who?
Let us in. We brought snacks.
Ooh, I would definitely let you in.
Yes, I like the snacks.
I think they just laugh so they can have our snacks. Yes.
A win is a win.
God.
And if that's why,
It doesn't
that's
matter.
fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, ready for the third round?
Yes, I got all crickets.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's
there?
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Don't cry. It's just a joke. Oh, no.
Don't cry over that.
I'm not crying. I'm laughing. Because how corny it is.
Laughing at the pain.
I'm laughing
Getting
at the
crickets.
pain. I'm like, ooh, cringe. Oh,
Is that the last one? Okay, this is the last chance for me.
Okay, last
All right.
chance. Mr. Redeem yourself. Okay, it must be.
Knock, knock.
Funny.
Who's there?
Hope.
Hope who?
Hope you're ready for another one because I'm not done yet.
We're oh my god.
But I am done, so that was funny.
So there's the joke, right? That's the punchline.
Yes. Oh well, I think at this
Well, we
point,
each got a laugh.
Yes.
So
we did. And I think
we
each
are all
one
winners.
got like a yay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
So
are all
do you have
winners.
like now an impromptu joke to have a tiebreaker? Who has a joke?
You, obviously.
Me?
You're
Yeah.
ready.
Oh.
You always have a joke.
Okay.
I heard one funny yesterday. I'm trying to remember it.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think I did this before, but okay.
It has to be a knock-knock joke?
Does it have to be a knock-knock joke? No, it doesn't have to be a knock-knock joke. Okay, all right. How do you make a tissue dance?
Put a
Blow
little
in it?
boogie in it.
Put a little boogie in it. Okay, that's
so
gotta be a
corny.
yay. See?
Oh, that was...
You
They
gotta
didn't even hear what she said. They didn't even hear. Okay.
You did. They did. Okay, your
Okay,
turn.
so, y'all ready?
Yes.
I bet you I can make you forget me. You ready?
Here. Yes.
Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's there?
See? You already forgot.
What?
Because
Terrible.
you already
We're
forgot
terrible.
because you asked who's there.
Because somebody knocked on the door.
Okay. Well. Okay. Now your turn.
She has nothing.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I don't got a joke.
Crickets.
Crickets. Okay. Well.
That's
guess
what's going
that's
on
it.
in her head.
Yeah,
to figure
that's
out
it.
the joke.
I said my jokes. I gave my jokes. I got a laugh. So that's it for me.
us. Well,
So we know the
let's
queen.
see who is the queen of comedy for today.
Dun,
Let's
dun,
see.
dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Yay!
There you go.
Hey, all right. I got the crown back. After, some rounds,
she was
right?
doing a losing streak for
little
Laugh Out
rounds,
Loud.
which is good. I mean, they got to wear it too, which is fine. We got a little
Being passed
laugh.
around.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got a little laugh, we got a little cringe, maybe more cringe than laugh, but it was a good time. And I hope you had a good laugh laughing at us or maybe with us. Doesn't matter. But right now we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Stronger together. Breaking the Silence is your community for support and inspiration.
Do you have a dream tucked away? It's time to break free and chase it. Breaking the Silence celebrates women who dare to dream big and change the world. Get the tools and motivation to turn your dream into reality. Breaking the Silence. Ignite your passion. Unleash your potential. Weekdays on ULFN. Breaking the Silence. Real women, real conversations, real time. Empowering, motivating, and inspiring you live throughout the week. But we know life gets busy, and you shouldn't have to miss a single moment. Check out watch.ulfn.org/breakingthesilence. Your one-stop destination to catch up, rewatch, and relive your favorite episodes anytime. Unfiltered conversations, influential guests, life-changing moments. All just a click away. Why miss out when you can experience Breaking the Silence over and over again on your time? Start watching today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Loving our family-friendly shows? DM us on Instagram at UnaLivingFaith. We'd love to hear from you.
Join the conversation. Breaking the Silence.
Well, yes, we had like some jokes. However, maybe one of them, I have another one. A knock.
Oh, no.
Okay. She's like, no, I can't.
I thought it was over. I thought we left it in that segment.
Okay, maybe this one is a little corny, but I gotta get it out. Knock.
Who's there?
Me.
Me who?
Mississippi. Because that's one of the words I cannot spell right. So that's the joke. You gotta laugh at it.
Me in Mississippi for?
It's the spelling. Whatever.
There's a song for you to remember how to spell that word.
Yes.
Really?
Well, yes. It's something that I always mess up on spelling. So that is a question that I want to ask you. It's not a knock joke.
Okay.
What is a word that you always mess up spelling it? Okay, not Mississippi. Okay, that's mine.
I mean, my spelling is terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So
Mine is terrible. There is quite a few words.
You know, I think they invented autocorrect for me because I
But
misspell
those
so
autocorrect,
much.
they sometimes become
Yeah, sometimes like you.
the word.
What happens
You be
when
like,
you
that's
don't know
not
how to
the word.
spell it and you expect autocorrect to tell you how to spell it, but then autocorrect can't even figure out what you're spelling.
Exactly, because
And
it's
you're like,
just
come
so bad.
on.
And then you gotta Google like.
Then you got so. I'm glad I'm not the only one that struggles sometimes. Because it's like, come on, autocorrect, you gotta help me out
You're
here.
supposed to do your job easier for me. Why do I gotta do more
And all it's
work?
doing is telling you, like, girl, you got problems because
Or
I
it's
can't even
saying
figure out
add
what
to
you're
the
trying to
dictionary.
Like you have one job. Your job is to autocorrect.
Help me out.
But you're still
Spell
not
the
able to
word.
do it. Well, I hope you can spell Breaking the Silence because, you know, when you go to Instagram, well, you know what? You can just scan this QR code. If you're not able to spell, just scan this QR code right now. And once you scan this QR code, you can tell us what we needed to spell. Maybe we needed some help with that or some jokes. You know, maybe you have some ideas of other topics that you want us to talk about. So go ahead and scan this QR code, Breaking the Silence _talk show, because we need some help here as well, right?
We always need help.
We can't be
always
good
need
at
help.
everything, people.
Yes, we're not perfect, you know, so we got some plus here and there. And we got BTS Unfiltered coming maybe in a few episodes, and we're gonna hear from you.
I feel like one of them is gonna say like, here's a joke for ShyTia.
And ShyTia, this is how you have to say it. Okay, this way and this tone.
You gotta gotta hit this word right this moment.
right here.
Yeah, because we gotta help in some stuff. However, we're running out of time, and I know that's a sad part in the show because we had some fun, we had some serious topics as well. But right now, it's about to say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.